It's really interesting if you observe dog behavior and just trying to be calm, that oh shit, now this dog wants to play, so right? We've got a different thing. And we have no humans calling their dogs away. So we can't control people, right? Now, unfortunately what this is play behavior. Come on. That's okay. Come on. That's okay, you're fine. Pause.
Yeah.
Where were you looking? What were you paying attention to when I was just doing that?
Well, you were kind of standing behind her, like when you were sort of going around this way.
Just turning her a little.
Yeah.
Because this is not a normal walking situation where we're head on. You got dogs coming all around. So what you see me doing is number one, what am I doing? What did you see my arms do? Did you notice?
You're staying calm.
Relax. That's a key. Listen, forget everything else. If you can't be calm in it, the skill's not going to come. So that I'm paying attention, I'm watching, I'm trusting my instincts. Doesn't mean they're always correct, because they're not, or I might get caught off guard. But that's what I really am trying to recreate to show you. You see that I immediately relieve that pressure. It's real important for her responding to that tool. When they get all jumping and moves around, that's when we get a little bit like, oh, geez, what do I do? So I understand your concern of calling when you're caught off guard. That is knowing when you've kind of lost and you're not going to win, so you need to stop and reassess instead of trying to make the dog. It's like trying to force a river. You know, you got to go with the flow. Well, there's a pathway there. Oh, here comes some shallow area. So that's what I would invite you to experiment with is really being so cognizant of your lower body and just stop and bend your knees. And if you have to, saying anything actually is worse because I don't know what you're saying.
I have noticed that you're very silent in those situations.
Yeah.
So that's...
What you're noticing, that calm, and I've had to develop that because I wasn't always calm. I don't know that I was ever a real big freak. I think I was more yell and scream at people than dogs. Because dogs are innocent. Anyway, I digress. So that calmness, and we've talked about that. Stop, breathe, surrender. You're not going to win.
Yeah.
You're not going to win. You can win if you want to go to that method, which I could do a kick. I can do all kinds of things to win physically.
Right.
Still, if I'm in a state of panic, it's not going to be as effective if I know a very simple movement, which is a physical movement, just like if we were going to use the prong collar, but I'm not. I just am.
Yeah.
I'm using the tool
to
physically stop the dog's behavior, rather than trying to be powerful. This is it's not important to battle. Look at that. Notice what I'm doing? I'm not doing this to pull up. When I stop moving, that pull happens on its own. You'll notice that I'm not doing this, that I'll walk and then stop. You see how she backs up?
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to reiterate to you as well, that so I just moved forward because it looked like she was going to go towards him for whatever reason. So just helping you back when getting in your body and staying focused and stand still and get recalibrated and then try to figure out how to help her. So ask me the question again.
So she pulls a lot, right? And I pull back, like when I'm running, I pull back and let it go, right?
Okay.
Pull back and let it go. But then she keeps just sort of
trying to go forward.
this sustained pull.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the information I need, because it might be that we need a different tool. However, my concern is that you're pulling and then you're pulling versus that jerk motion. If that is in fact what you're doing and you're not stopping, in this case, stopping is important.
Yeah.
Because what her habit could be, her replacement behavior is, oh, I feel that, I stop, I go, I stop, I go. This is where I would change what I said earlier about stopping, is I would stop. If she's still going to pull again, you need to stop and not let her keep pulling, and maybe spend time. What's that?
And wait until she stops pulling.
Yeah, you might need to do less running and more training. do some training sessions with her, meaning practicing so that you're not in, I'm trying to get exercise mode. I need to teach her that, so it's kind of going backwards, so that you're stopping with the tool when she doesn't stop. So let me give you an example. So she stopped in this case. Wait a few moments, and okay. So again, we're walking, and you're not even pulling at all right now. And stop. See how she's in her body? That's what I'm looking for, and begin. Again. So I want you to practice, and then you're gonna do it. I want you to stop when you engage the tool. Wait for her on your actual walks, Colin, to actually stop with her. And literally let her stop herself and wait. I want to go walk a little bit directly towards those dogs to get her to. Okay, see how I'm stopping? Now, see how she's in her body, Colin? She's not pulling again. Well, she's backing up. That's great. Hope we would do that when we push dogs. Let's go.
Here's the dog.
Come on. She just sat herself.
Yeah.
But she's in her body.
Sat herself.
Yeah. Shat. So, watch out. So I'm not going to engage in that off-leash interaction. It's out in front of you like that, and she's still kind of tense. That's when I want you just to stop and wait for her to come, maybe even back up, but to completely stop and wait.
Yeah.
And that's what you might need to do a little bit more of before you can get a less of a constant pull go out.
Yeah.
So. Out. So see how she stopped? I know she's not doing what you're experiencing on the walk, but she stopped.
Yeah.
Wait a few minutes till she doesn't get to pull again. Okay, let's go. And then sometimes, if you're just going for your, watch out, stop and turn and go the other way. Break your walk up so it's not just a straight walk. Cross the street, give yourself opportunity. Go back and watch that first video where we did a lot of change of direction, and so what sounds like might be happening is you're on your run and you're trying to go and it's constant pull, and so we need maybe a little bit more training. Maybe split up your run with a little training before, so that you're not getting that constant pull.
Yeah.
So the idea is, go ahead, is to take over the reins, is to stop with her when she's doing a lot of, you're engaging up and she's still pulling, you need to stop. This is where you do just have to stop. And watch her and wait for her to be in her body. Now see how she stepped forward?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no. See, she's already like, okay, we stopped, now I'm gonna go again.
Right.
So right there, and this is where people go, I don't have all day. Okay, well, then turn. Go the other way. Okay. So now she's not ahead of you anymore.
Oh.
There you go. So if you stop and she just stands out in front of you and like, I'm not moving, then turn and go the other way. Put her back next to you where you want her. So that's exactly it. You might need to do some more turns, cross the street. We're not going to keep going forward because that's what she's anticipating. Throw her off a little,
Right.
so that she's paying more attention to you and the tool. What might be happening is she's just like, oh, okay, stop. Okay, now we're going. Okay, we're stopped. Now we're
Right.
going.
But it's funny that she rests in a sort of a position where it's pulling on her.
And where are you standing in relation to her, usually when this happens?
Exactly like that. Right.
But it's not that loose.
Like I stop. No, I go down like this.
No, I mean, but right now it's all loose. She's not in a it's not
right.
tension. So right now it's loose, but what you're saying is it's not normally like that, is she's standing, but she's at the end of it even though your hand's close.
Yeah.
That's when I would suggest what to do different, change direction. You're not going, she's anticipating what you're doing. You're gonna stop me and then we're gonna go the same direction.
Right.
So now what you can do is, now I need to catch you off guard. We're gonna turn, we're gonna cross the street. We're not gonna go in a straight line.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah. No, it does.
Try that,
Okay.
just to mock it up a little. And don't make yourself dizzy. Don't keep going in a circle. Change, go left, go right, go forward, turn around and go back towards the house. She's not going to want to do that.
Right.
That'll stop her ass from pulling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because she's going to be like,
That's true.
wait.
She totally knows when we're going
Okay,
back.
and then when she starts to calm down and walk next to you because we're going back to the house, now you turn back and go the way she wants. You're reinforcing the behavior that you want to become habit. When you're in a calm, loose state, we keep going where you want. When you're doing this, we're stopping it. Interrupting it.